Video. Hey,
Bingo.
what up?
Hi.
The Two Faces for Radio Zoom Room.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
We're great. We're chilling in
Better
college.
than ever.
Trying to
ever. Wait, where did you say you were?
college. We're both in
College?
Indiana. Yeah.
Damn, I should be in college right now.
It's overrated, you know.
It really
I don't
is.
know, man. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, let's just.
Every once in a while you have an assignment due at midnight and it's just the worst feeling at 11:30 when you're like, shit, I forgot.
Because are you like, you're not in college in person, are you? Or are you doing online, or is it
Hybrid, kind of.
Got
A little bit of both, yeah.
Dang, sorry.
It's a whole mess. Like, no one's figured out what to do. We're learning as we go.
It's such a shame. It's rough because you're like, well, I'm in college because I want to be in college, you know?
Not doing Zoom classes.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Happy Zoom exists because then we can do this.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go.
Super excited. I brushed my teeth through all this, had to make sure.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
First time he's
smell
done
that.
that in like a year.
Exactly.
That's so funny. I love it.
But cool. Where are you at now?
I'm in LA right now. I've been here for far too long, but
Jealous.
I
Snowed outside.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
bad.
God,
It's like
yeah.
we got like 4 inches here.
I would honestly I know I sound, you always want what you can't have, but right now I would love to be in snow. Like, and I'm from the East Coast originally, so.
I'm good with snow if it like snows, like if it's drastic. If we get like 10 inches, I get excited. If we get like 1 inch, I'm like,
You
this
can't
is the
even go
most
sledding
annoying
with
thing
that.
ever.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh man, just feels really useless.
Well,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love
So-
your Zoom name, by the way. Sabalicious.
Thank you. I forgot to change it every single time I got on Zoom, and so I've just decided to embrace it now.
No, it's perfect.
Thank you.
So, Sabrina, you just turned 21 years old. So we made this little game for you, right? So
Yeah.
you're at the bar because when we go out, like when
course.
quarantine gets lifted and we're back, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure you know the difference between someone hitting on you and someone hitting on you. Okay, so difference between Netflix and chill and difference between a cocktail. Okay, so
Oh,
we got
okay.
you got to guess if it's a cocktail name or if it's a Netflix show. Is that easy?
Oh, great. Okay, awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Seems simple.
First one, we got Drunken Sailor.
That's a show.
No, it's rum and gin with ginger. It sounds gross, but it looks pretty sweet.
Okay, so I'm starting Sean. That's my dog. Sorry, he just
It's
is.
cute though.
He's doing his own thing. Yeah.
Next one, There Will Be Blood.
Ooh.
There will be. That sounds like a show name.
That is a show name. It's a
Yeah.
movie name on
Also,
Netflix.
Not a drink I'd want to order.
No, not
Sounds
really.
pretty gross.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be strawberry though, so it might sound pretty. I don't know. The last
Right.
one though, we got A Short Trip to Hell.
Got a short trip to hell. That sounds like a show.
It does, but it's
it's a drink?
peach strawberry with Jaeger. It
Peach?
sounded good until
Jaeger?
you threw in the Jaeger, and I was like, ugh, that's gross, disgusting.
Yeah, no. Jaeger bomb, I think I've had once, and that was enough.
Yeah,
Really, I love Jaeger
you
bombs.
only make that mistake one time.
Yeah.
Both of you chill. Jaeger bombs I love them. They're underrated.
He's like,
You look
"They're
like you
lit."
like Jaeger, you weirdo.
Okay. Sabrina, if the pandemic was lifted right now, now that you're 21 and everything, what would be the first thing that you did?
Probably nothing related to being 21. I'd probably literally just like go to a concert because then we'd be able to have concerts. That's so hard. I don't think I'm much of a clubber, if I'm completely honest. And
Neither
like,
am I, really.
bar in general is like, I feel like in Japan though, I really do like, going to visit like different bars. But the thing is like if I'm in a different country, like I'm already legal, so I could already do that.
True.
But in different countries, like bars are really, really cool and beautiful and just feel like they have like a lot of character and stuff. So
That's awesome.
That'd be dope.
Cool. Well, let's get into some music a little bit. You just released Skin. There's some big, some rumors about that. We don't really know about what that's about. No one really knows. But we just want to talk about like the inspiration for that song. And because there's obviously, we've seen some other interviews that it's a lot more than what people think and what people are inferring.
Yeah, it's like it's a lot more and a lot less at the same time. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? 'Cause I think people are thinking it's like a lot and it's like not that much, but also at the same time, I'm I'm a songwriter, so naturally I write about things that are happening to me in my life at the time
Right.
it was happening to me. And there was like a very like reoccurring theme. It just happened to be at a point where, you know, a lot of things were very similarly lining up into this like, into this one message that I kind of wanted to pile it all into, and something that I can look back on and really just remind myself. Because when you're sitting in like the seat that I'm sitting in, or in the seat that you guys are sitting in, like we all have such different perspectives on things, and the way that we kind of deal with situations and like cope through them. So I kind of just like was noticing this reoccurring pattern in my life of people trying to get under my skin. And that was something that I just like, you know, that idea and that concept was something that I was excited to channel and be very like blunt and vulnerable and open about. And like, I think from doing that, like I try to let the song speak for itself as much as I can. People will obviously misinterpret, and that's cool. That's also like people, yeah, I mean, people have misinterpreted plenty of my other songs too. So like, this is not something that I was like really new to at the same time, but yeah, I mean, I'm also just glad that the song is resonating with people in more ways than just like the ways that I was dealing with that situation.
For sure.
So that's been really great.
Did you feel like there was some sort of rush to put it out? Because we've heard that you cranked this thing out like crazy, like just a few days.
I basically just kind of felt like life is, we just don't know what tomorrow is going to be. And I think in general, like I was already kind of perceiving music and releasing music and my next project in that kind of same manner of like, I want to be able to like put out a project at the time that I actually am experiencing those things, instead of like writing something, sitting on it for a year, overthinking if it's like good or not, or if it like sounds like the right or wrong thing. Cause I'm just never going to be able to like know that for sure. So yeah, I mean, I was already writing, and then I had this song that felt very honest, and it felt very in the moment what was happening to me. And so it just felt like the right, you know, thing to put it out now. And also like I was in a situation where I was kind of getting a lot of backlash without saying anything at all and without doing anything. So to me, it was like, well, I'm never going to please anybody, everybody. Maybe I'll please one person. Hopefully myself more than anything. But you can't please everybody. And I think that, you know, I wanted to be able to tell my story, or a moment in my story, and then be able to kind of continue and move on like we do in life.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem rushed at all. It seems really well put together. How was, because we heard you did like the music video at like the same time you're like writing and recording the song. How was that?
Yeah, it's funny. As I was writing the song, I basically was like already conceptualizing like a music video, and kind of talking with the director that I really wanted to work with on the video, and what we could like really do to kind of align these stories and make sure that it felt like if people listen to the song and they might not understand the message, then they watch and they see a visual, and you can kind of understand that it's like, oh, like there's a lot of outside forces trying to get inside. And that's like just a theme that we've all experienced in different ways, and kind of like bringing that into a more visual world with like all the weather and different forms of it. And I thought was a really, really cool thing to do. So yeah, I was kind of like doing everything at once just because it was like very exciting to kind of envision a world for a song that I was creating. But yeah, I mean, every song process is so different. Sometimes it takes a long time, and sometimes it doesn't take any time at all. So yeah.
What's the normal process look like though? You said they're all different, but like on average, I mean, do you make the song and then like maybe sit on it for a little bit, then think about a music video, or is it's so crazy you just really can't put an idea to it?
Yeah, it really depends. I mean, I am very much the person that doesn't like to waste any time. So I love the idea of like writing songs in one day and kind of recording vocals all at one place, so that way I can listen to it in a place that sounds more final. It's a lot harder for me to like keep going back to things and keep working on them than it is for me to just like do everything at once. And if I have like a strong idea, like kind of making sure that I document that, and you know, obviously if everything lines up and it makes sense. But I mean, it's so different with every single song. So yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, cool. Let's get into, you just finished Mean Girls as well. How was that?
Yeah. Oh, it was such a wild ride, so exhilarating, but I mean, cut very short. Because I only got to do 2 shows, but I rehearsed for like 3 months, and that was like Broadway was just something that I always wanted to do and dreamed of doing. And so like the fact that I got to be in that show was so crazy. I never thought I would get the opportunity, so I was pretty grateful. Yeah,
that's super cool. And then you have Alice coming up as well. We saw.
Yes.
What's happening there with the pandemic and everything?
Yeah, I was very excited that throughout this weird time, like Zoom exists. Also, like take a shot every time I do this. But take a Jaeger bomb every time I do that. But yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, right. I was over Zoom pitching this new Alice in Wonderland musical adaptation to different studios, and Netflix was just like the perfect home, and people that have been so supportive of me and so collaborative with me and other projects over the years. And yeah, I mean, and then I launched my production company with this film that is now being made. It's going to be it'll be interesting to make it, obviously, under the circumstances of what is going on in the world, because it's set at a music festival. So people are involved and people are required. But yeah, I can't say too much because I really don't want to give it away. But I definitely, it's a different Alice than you've ever seen, and she's just like one of the most beloved characters to me and favorite characters of all time.
So what made you choose Alice in Wonderland as opposed to like a different musical?
Like ever since I was a little girl, like, I mean, and my fans know this, I have just like the weirdest, like, I say fetish, but I guess obsession with Alice in Wonderland. My Sweet 16 was themed Alice in Wonderland, and I regret like the photos from that day, but also like it's just been such a she's just been such a spirit animal for me. I mean, like some like a character that I just always resonated with more than the others.
Right.
Maybe because she's always lost. I'm not really sure. There's definitely a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, and then being able to kind of like incorporate music into that was like,
of course,
something really special that we haven't seen yet.
Well, very cool. I know we don't have a lot of time left. I have one more question. What is next pretty much for you? What's coming up next?
I mean, I am now like in the middle of just kind of creating like everything that I'm working on right now, whether it be music, whether it be movies, like other projects, developing things, and then also just like being 21 and you know,
starting your 20s,
live a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, there's so much to come, but you know, just grateful for the ability that I've had to still kind of do what I love in this time and still be able to make you know, the things that I really care about. So yeah, you'll have to see, but I'm excited for everything that's coming.
We're awesome. We're very excited to see. Thank you for sitting down with us today.
Thank you guys.
Sure.
Good luck in class.
Oh kill me.
I'm actually skipping class right now. It's amazing.
You are?
He said, sorry, Teach, I can't come. I'm interviewing Sabrina Carpenter. And he was like,
got more important stuff to do.
Oh, thanks guys. It's nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Hopefully I'll see you soon. See you on campus. Take a shot.
Always.
Bye.